number one mistake homeowners make when selecting exterior paint colors is not selecting colors with enough contrast. They're afraid to go bold, so the color's either not light enough or not dark enough to achieve sharp contrast. I'm an architectural color consultant working with Marine Colony condominiums in Pompano Beach, Florida. What happens is condos get their color painted on the building, and then the building gets flooded with sunlight, which adds a bunch of yellow undertones, and it washes out the colors. Then, because of the heavy sunlight, the architecture casts these deep, sharp, cool shadows, making one color look like two very different colors, one in sunlight and one in shade. P.S. I made a video on the Sherwin-Williams exterior historic paint colors in both sunlight and shade to illustrate this point. I'll put a link here. If you look at paint companies' color suggestions for exterior paint, you'll notice they group three colors together, a light, medium, and dark combo. Because the paint companies know, in order to be successful, you'll need high contrast between the colors. Lighting changes the way colors appear. With such intense outside lighting from the sun, we want to make sure we can clearly distinguish one color from another. And from a distance, you're looking at the building from often 20, 30, 50 feet away. We have to compensate for that. To counteract this, we want to make sure the colors selected have a sharp contrast, a minimum of 30 to 40% difference in LRV. What's LRV? It stands for a light reflectance value. LRV is a grayscale that measures the amount of light a paint color reflects. Check this out. If you look at the back of your paint swatch, it'll usually have an LRV rating on it. The amount of light the color reflects has already been calculated for you. If it's not on the back of the chip, look for it listed in the back of the fan deck. I know this is a lot of information. I can't teach an 8-year professional degree and 35 plus years of experience in 2 hours, but I can give you the basics in a few videos. I trust in your ability to understand the basics. In our last video, where to use accent color, we observed Marine Colony in a light, medium, and dark grayscale in order to determine where we need contrast on the building. With only 3 choices, light, medium, or dark, it forces you to not be wishy-washy. You know, it's not light, light, and more light, which is the beginner mistake. We discovered an entirely new plan for Marine Colony. There will be no stair accent, no railing accent, one lighter color placed on the outside exterior walls, one medium color placed on the back interior walls, and one darker color for the sidewalks. This is a great plan. However, exactly how light or how dark should those colors be? I went ahead and got the LRV measurements for the existing paint colors at Marine Colony. We're going to use the existing LRVs as a guide to predict and control the amount of light we want the new colors to have. The current yellow paint color has an LRV of 75. In order for the building to remain plain and achieve a greater contrast to the landscaping, we'll use one very light front color with an LRV of around 95. That means the new accent wall color on the back interior wall will need to have an LRV of around 65. The green trim is out. There's no more accenting the stairwell and the handrail. The existing sidewalks have a current LRV of 10. Maybe the new sidewalks can be lighter, maybe 30 to 35-ish LRV. In order for each color to look distinctly different from one another, with enough contrast, the colors will need to be about 30 to 40% different lightness from one another. Otherwise, they get lost in the sunlight and all the colors look the same. No one will even notice that there are 2 or 3 colors on the building. I know that sounds unbelievable, but it happens often. Now that we know what composition, what design looks good on the building, now's the time to play and tweak the colors. So let me know what colors you'd like to see. Slightly lighter, slightly darker, etc. Let's compare. The building is going to reveal clearly the best one. Have a colorful day, my friend.